My name is Tim Buchner. I'm Director of Engineering at BCG Digital Ventures, and together with AWS, KUKA and the Laboratory for Machine Tools and Production Engineering, we showcased how to leverage cloud technology to prevent production interruptions, which is a well-known phenomenon across industries. Today, many companies in production industries, they need to deal with production interruptions because of unplanned disturbances while they produce products. I can give you a concrete example of the automotive glazing industry. If you try to produce a windshield, for example, you need to handle glass. And for sure you can produce glass only in tolerances. So if you want to handle glass with a robot, the robot would expect that each windshield is the same. But due to the thermal effects, when you produce glass, each windshield is a little bit different. As a consequence, in a real-world scenario, you need to interrupt your production a couple of times because you need to reteach your robots. So this has a negative impact on the overall equipment effectiveness of your production. So think of, in a future world of automation, you can leverage edge technology, and for example, while cleaning a windshield, you could measure maybe the 3D shape of this individual glass and derive the trajectory of this windshield. And think of your store as a 3D model which you measure it while cleaning in a digital product shadow. And while you move the physical product across your production, you attach this digital product shadow to the physical object, and this also moves along the production. And whenever you come to a station, for example, a primer station, which you see on the left side here, this primer station would access this digital product model and would derive the handling program which is needed to put on the primer line on this glass. So think of the flexibility which you get out of this idea. If you need to produce, for example, another windshield with a totally different three-dimensional shape, you do not need to adapt your system. The system adapts it automatically itself. And this is the beauty and the potential of edge computing technology, which gives you new opportunities inside and outside the shop floor. And what you also can use is you can apply and unlock machine learning capabilities of the AWS cloud for the shop floor. Because if you do quality inspection, and for example you would like to investigate if your primer process is working properly, you can leverage image recognition technology and a trained algorithm which you trained in the cloud and deploy this to the actual edge device and run locally the image recognition algorithms to identify if your primer process worked probably yes or no.
Yeah, I'm Melanie Buchsbaum. I'm from WZL in Aachen in Germany, and we do research in the field of edge technology. So we want to introduce an Internet of Production, and we figured out that edge technology, and especially AWS and AWS Green Cross, is a good combination with industrial standards. We want to connect sensors, robots, actors to the edge so that we can have it in the cloud. So we can control the process from the cloud. We can optimize and control the process we have in production. For achieving that, we use inexpensive hardware like Raspberry Pis. For process control, I use AWS Lambda functions, and I can deploy them to my Green Cross core. So all the process control is going over the device shadows and product shadow, so that we can control the whole process over Lambda services.